What's up, everyone? We're back with another microphone shootout. Today we're listening to the Sennheiser MK4 versus the Neat Microphones Worker B. Now these two microphones are very different in price. We'll get into that in a minute. All right, I want you guys to listen to these microphones and let me know in the comments which microphone you like best. Do you like microphone A or do you like microphone B? And once we have enough people engaged, I will let you guys know which microphone is which. Now I'm recording these two microphones into the Focusrite 2i2 first generation. I set the levels manually to get these right around the same spot. I want to do as little processing as possible just so you guys can hear these microphones as they are being recorded. I will probably boost the volume a little bit to get them to YouTube standards. Now these two microphones sit at a very different price point. The MK4 is $299, and if you want the shock mount, it's an extra $100. The Worker B, however, is $90. It brings a pop filter and the shock mount. Now, the one thing that you will read about or listen to if you're listening to YouTube about the Worker B is that this microphone is very unique. It's got a unique shock mount. So one thing you want to be mindful of if you are looking at purchasing this microphone is take care of it because Neat Microphones does not sell the shock mount separately. So if this thing happens to break, I don't know that you can get a replacement very easily. Also, the big brother, which is the kingbee, was discontinued. So this might be one of those microphones that ends up being discontinued as well. We know that they have a new version of the kingbee coming up, so they might be changing the form factor of the microphone to tone it down because some people have said that they don't like the way this microphone looks. I don't have a problem the way it looks because the most important thing about these microphones is how they sound. And I have a feeling just from what I'm hearing in my headphones that these two microphones are very similar in tone and sound. You have the self noise of these two microphones pretty much in the same place. The MK4 is at 10 dBA while the Worker B is at a 9.5, I believe. So these microphones are relatively in the same spot. They're quiet microphones. I believe the Neumann TLM 102 and the 103, those microphones sit at about 12 dBA. So that's a good, those are good microphones, and they're relatively quiet as well. I mean, I think once you start going north of that 12 dBA, when you go into like 15, 16, and obviously when you hit 20, those microphones start becoming a little bit noisy and problematic. So, all right, so I hope you had enough time here to listen to what these two microphones sound like. I like both of these microphones. When you're looking for a voiceover microphone, you definitely want to find that one microphone that fits your voice, that flatters your voice. Some people like the darker sound, a little bit more boom to their sound. Some people like more the crispy, high, and clear, open, modern sounding microphone. I tend to like something in the middle. I like the MK4. I think it's a nice microphone. Some people may think it's a little too thin. I think it's kind of in the middle where it's got that right sound. And if you wanted to add a little warmth, you can, boost that in post. The only thing I would say against the MK4 is for my voice in particular, somewhere around that 4,000 kilohertz. Sometimes I find myself taming that a little bit with EQ, just to kind of get rid of a little bit of harshness of there's just a certain sound of my voice that sometimes I don't find very flattering there. And also the room, this is not a perfectly treated room, so sometimes I will hear the room and I'll start cutting stuff somewhere around the 200 and something to 300. I'll cut into 600 and just to get rid of some of the boxiness and some of the mud that you hear in some of these recordings. But other than that, these microphones are good. I think I've spoken enough, so I hope you're finding these videos useful. I hope that this helps you decide which one of these two microphones you may like best. And if you're liking these videos, like, subscribe, and share. And again, leave me comments. Let me know which microphone you like. And if you want me to compare another microphone or you guys want to take a listen to another microphone, I might be able to get my hands on it, and I'll set it up in this form and let you guys take a listen. So, all right, that's it for today. Stay healthy and stay safe.